A machine roars to life, not with the steady rhythm of propellers, but with something deeper. A force that doesn't just push against the air, it devours it, pulling it in, compressing it, igniting it, and releasing it in a violent stream of thrust. It doesn't flap. It doesn't spin in the way early flight once depended on. It breathes fire, and for a brief moment, it defies everything people thought flight was supposed to be. But then, it crashes. Flames, panic, silence, and just like that, the idea disappears. Not because it failed, but because the world didn't yet understand what it had just seen. This is Forgotten Minds, where the future sometimes arrives too early, and those who bring it are left behind by time itself. He was born in 1886 in Bucharest, Romania, into a family that understood discipline, structure, and ambition. His father was a military general, a man of authority, expectation, and order. Naturally, the path seemed decided. Military school, engineering through duty, a life aligned with structure. But something inside him resisted, because while others saw machines as tools, he saw them as possibilities. He studied engineering in Romania, then moved across Europe, to Germany, to Belgium, to France. Each place adding something new. Each step pulling him further from the path that had been set for him, and closer to something undefined, something risky, something no one had fully imagined yet. Flight. At the time, humanity had just begun to touch the sky. The Wright brothers had flown. Aircraft existed, but they were fragile, limited, dependent on propellers cutting through the air. That was the rule. That was the method. And then, he broke it. In 1910, he built something no one else had attempted, an aircraft without a propeller. Instead, it used a system that drew air in, compressed it, mixed it with fuel, and expelled it backward, creating thrust, what we now recognize as the foundation of the jet engine. But back then, there was no name for it, no category, no framework, only confusion. He presented it at the Paris Salon, one of the most important exhibitions of its time. People looked. Some were curious, others skeptical. Many didn't understand what they were seeing, because innovation doesn't always announce itself clearly. Sometimes it looks like a mistake. And then came the test, the moment where idea meets reality. He powered it. The machine responded. Faster than expected, stronger than expected, unstable. He lost control. The aircraft veered, flames erupted. It crashed, burning, damaging not just the machine, but the confidence around it. Because to the world, this wasn't proof of possibility. It was proof of failure. They didn't see a new kind of engine. They saw an accident, a dangerous experiment, something too unstable to pursue. And just like that, the idea was set aside, not studied deeply, not developed immediately, ignored. Years passed, decades. The world moved forward, but slowly. Flight improved. Propellers became more efficient, aircraft more reliable. And somewhere in the background, his idea waited, unacknowledged, unrealized. He didn't stop working. He continued inventing, exploring different fields, fluid dynamics, aerodynamics, studying how air moves, how it behaves when it meets surfaces. And in that pursuit, he discovered something subtle but powerful. The tendency of a fluid jet to stay attached to a nearby curved surface, a behavior now known as the Coandă Effect, a principle that would later influence aviation, engineering, and design in ways few could have predicted. But once again, recognition didn't arrive with the discovery. because his work existed in fragments, across disciplines, ahead of context, difficult for the world to piece together at the time. Meanwhile, others would eventually revisit the idea of jet propulsion, refine it, develop it, turn it into the engines that would power modern aircraft, and history would often remember their names first, not his, because timing matters, not just what you discover, but when. He had seen the future, but he had seen it too early, and in doing so, he paid the price of being misunderstood, of being overlooked, of watching the world slowly catch up without always looking back. He lived through both world wars, witnessed the transformation of aviation, saw jets become reality. He knew, he understood, that the idea he once brought to life had not been wrong, only premature. He spent his later years continuing his work, contributing quietly, returning eventually to Romania after years abroad. A life of movement, of migration, of searching for places where ideas could breathe. He passed away in 1972, having lived long enough to see the world finally embrace what he had once struggled to show. But even then, his name remained in the background, mentioned, but not always emphasized, remembered, but not always understood. And yet, every time a jet engine roars to life, every time an aircraft lifts into the sky powered not by propellers, but by thrust born from combustion and airflow, a part of his vision lives on. The man who invented the jet engine didn't fail. He arrived early, too early for acceptance, too early for understanding, but not too early for truth. His story leaves behind something powerful. A reminder that progress isn't always immediate, that sometimes the future must wait for the world to catch up, and that being first doesn't always mean being remembered. His name was Henri Coandă. And if this story made you see the sky a little differently, then don't let it fade. Subscribe, so the voices behind forgotten breakthroughs continue to rise, like the video, so more people can rediscover what history almost left behind. And if you want to explore the truth behind his work, the references are waiting for you in the first pinned comment just beneath the surface.